This set actually I think impacted the format a lot more than I thought it would. I was like, I don't know, there's some good stuff here, but then I started to see the list that they were coming up with over in Japan, and it is good. It is looking pretty crazy, to be honest. Like, there's some stuff here. Like, even Cinderace is being played, and I think I talked about Cinderace. The cool thing about Cinderace, oh yeah, I talked about it in a video on YouTube recently. The cool thing about Cinderace is it has free retreat cost, so you can Feather Ball for it. Then you can also play that with Pidgeot EX, and you can Feather Ball for that. So the Feather Ball synergy goes crazy. I don't know if that's enough. The Cinderace, for anyone who doesn't know, it does 280 for a fire and a double colorless, and then you can't attack again on your next turn, but it has free retreat. So you can retreat to a new one, theoretically. You got Magma, it's a fire type Pokemon, so you have Magma Basin, you got double turbo energy. This list is playing the new Terra Tool card that reduces the attack cost by 1. Yeah, the new Terra Tool card reduces your attack cost on your Terra Pokemon by 1. So you could theoretically attack with just double turbo plus Tool card or something like that. And then, so this is basically like, it's almost kind of like this is like Charizard, but with Cinderace, basically, like the engine. It's Charizard, Pidgeot, they got Entei in here, Rotom, Dippity, Radzard, and they have Monkey Dory in here as well, actually. They got a Monkey Dory in here to be able to utilize. So you can build up damage with Magma Basin, or anything, if you get punched, then you can move that damage off as well. They got Briar. I don't know about that Morty. There's kind of just like a Morty chilling here. I'm not sure how I feel about the Morty, but Briar's in here as well. And then this list plays Fighting and, well, you play Dark Energy because you got the Monkey Dory, so you have synergy there, and you also play the Fighting Energy alongside the Terra Tool card. So you can actually use the secondary attack on the Cinderace. That does what, 180 to one of your opponent's Pokemon. And here's another list. The difference with this list, they have the Neo Upper Energy, Crispin, Kieran. It's still a pretty heavy Ultra Ball count. I'm kind of curious that they play so many Ultra Balls still. Like, what are you finding with these Ultra Balls? I guess it's just like such a neutrally good Pokemon search card, right? They can find anything. I guess maybe what this one played. This one only played 1 Ultra Ball, 2 Feather Ball, 3 Nest Ball. This list plays no Nest Ball. See, I don't like the Ultra Balls in here. I feel like the Ultra Balls are bad. I feel you'd want more Nest Balls. But this list doesn't have any of the support. It has no Rotom, no Forest Sealstone, no Pheasantipity. This one's just Cinderace and Pidgeot. They still have like the Monkey Dory and Cleffa. I guess they have Cleffa for support here. I appreciate the 5 gifted there, Victor. I don't see a good reason to not play 4 Feather. That's how I kind of feel. I feel, well, maybe not 4, but 2 Cinderace, 4 Feather Ball for sure. What if you prize a Cinderace though? 3 Cinderace though. But yeah, the heavy Ultra Ball count doesn't make any sense, I don't think. Nest Ball, like maybe 1 Ultra Ball, but honestly, I don't think you should play any Ultra Ball. It should just be Feathers, Nests, Poffins. Feather, Nest, Poffin. There's no reason to play Ultra Ball. It's always better when you don't have to play Ultra Ball, but you can still find all your Pokemon. I appreciate the 5 gifted there, Victor. Always appreciate the support. Welcome to the pack there. Chaos, Solid, Bye. And this is Sports Center. Welcome all to the pack. Got plenty of new decks, but we're all out of Oreos. Now we got some Hydrapple decks. Oh, we'll get to the Galvantula here in a second. Dude, the Galvantula decks actually look like scary good. But yeah, I got Hydrapple, Ogerpon. I mean, it's basically how you'd expect it to be built, to be honest. It's just like all in on getting the Hydrapple set up, and then ton of energy. Build up a ton of energy and play. Hit really hard with Hydrapple. Repeat. The Galvantula decks, though, I didn't really think about Galvantula hard enough, to be honest. Because Galvantula Blissey with Trumpet seems kind of crazy. Now, anyone who doesn't know what Galvantula does is first attack does 110 plus 110 if it's hitting a V or an EX Pokemon for a Lightning and Colorless. And then for Grass, Lightning, Fighting, it does 180 damage. You discard all energy from it, and they're item locked. And you item lock them with the Galvantula. You play all the basic energy, but then you also play Blissey with Trumpets, so you can Trumpet accelerate the energy to the Blissey, move it off Blissey with its ability to the Galvantula, and also you can play the Hourglass, and the Hourglass accelerates an energy back to the Galvantula at the end of your turn. So this deck is kind of scary, to be honest. It actually doesn't seem unreasonable. It doesn't seem unreasonable to accelerate 3 energy to the Galvantula like 5 or 6 turns in a row and do 180 plus item lock for like 5 or 6 turns in a row. That doesn't seem that unreasonable, to be honest. It seems like not that, yeah, it seems pretty doable. So this deck seems pretty scary, to be honest. Also, the Joltik, 1 colorless energy, accelerates 4 energy into play, 2 grass, 2 lightning. So you go second, you attack first with Joltik, accelerate a bunch of energy into play, and then you start item locking with Galvantula. It's pretty good. Grass Joltik has 40 HP. That's why it's there for Monkey Dory. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Yeah. Honestly, Galvantula is kind of scary. Like, I didn't think it would actually be able to work. I was like, 3 different energy types. But I didn't think about the Trumpet Blissey combo. Trumpet plus Blissey makes this thing seem actually like pretty reasonable. Also, it combos really well with the Aroma. You can Aroma for Galvantula, Blissies. This list has 2/2 B-Barrel for draw power. You got the Squawkabilly and the Ogre Pawning here for some extra energy acceleration and draw power. So you could like Aroma for B-Barrel, Blissey, Galvantula, and then turn to item lock. Yeah, it's pretty good. Galvantula's scary. Being able to item lock and do 180 damage every single turn is pretty scary. Here's another list. This one's pretty similar. 4/3 Galvantula line, and I like that a little bit more. I like the thicker Pokemon lines in this one, to be honest. 4/3 Galvantula, 3/3 Blissey, 2/2 B-Barrel, Squawkabilly, Mew EX, Radiant Greninja. That is something that seems like it's a little bit missed here, is no Radiant Greninja, but I guess you're attacking and putting all your energy in discard pile to begin with. I guess you need some energy in your discard pile to get that first Trumpet off, though, potentially, if you go first and go turn 2 item lock. So, yeah. And I don't think you need to win the game with Galvantula through item lock, because the first attack for a Lightning and a Colress does 110 plus 110 more if they're an EX or a V Pokemon. So theoretically, you just need an item lock to get far enough ahead, 180 plus item lock to get far enough ahead, and then you can close out the game with the first attack. Yeah. This is a little bit weird. There's like a Yell Cheer in this list. That doesn't seem very good. There's Crispin in here. The Hourglass is honestly just broken with the Galvantula, though. The Hourglass is just insanely broken. This one had the Aroma A-Spec, and I like the Aroma more than the Terra tool card, I think. I don't like the Terra tool card too much. It's like, okay, because like the Hourglass is so broken that the consistency of Aroma just seems insane. Like, Aroma for consistency just seems absurd. So I don't really love the Terra tool when you can just Hourglass plus Aroma. So it seems like a wasted A-Spec slot, to be honest. Here's another list. Same thing. This one's kind of like more like that first list we were looking at. Has the Aroma, 2/2 Blissey, 2/2 B-Barrel, 4/3 Galvantula. And nothing really super new here. Same lineup. Doing the Hourglass stuff. And here are the Palkia decks. And honestly, dude, when people brought up Palkia to me with Area Zero, I was like, I don't know. Palkia, there's that Palkia dice. It's probably trash. But honestly, no, you know what? It's trash. I think Palkia still is trash. I don't think it's good. It's just a 2-prize Pokemon that hits really hard. It does hit, well, is it hitting that much? No, it does hit really hard, but I don't think it hits hard enough. Let me do the math real fast. So on your side, you can hit for... On your own side, you could hit for... 16... Only 220. You cap out at 220. Chi and Pow hits hard enough? Trumpet's Pow? Oh, shit. Oh, this list actually... Okay, this list is a little bit different. You have Trumpets with Pow, and you can Trumpet to your... to Rapagos and then Pow 1-hit KO. Okay, that's alright. Alright, there might be something there, actually. Trumpet's Pow is interesting. That's true. That's fair. Trumpet, accelerate energy onto your Terrapagos. Or you can put on the Noctowl in the Squawkabilly, right? Or actually, how does Trumpet work, right? You just need a Terra Pokemon in play, yeah. And then a little bunch of energy in play. So on your side, if you have the Stadium in play, if you got Area Zero, you're hitting for 220 with Palkia. I guess Chi and Pow can 1-hit KO anything. This is just kind of a 2-prize beat stick deck, though. Is this that much better than Raging Bolt? Is like the question. 320, not 220? Well, no, 220 if you're just counting your side. Well, I guess no. At the very least, you're probably doing 240 if your opponent only has 1 bench Pokemon. Like, you're not gonna be hitting for 320. Like, your opponent's just not gonna bench those Pokemon. Like, if you go up against Charizard, they're not gonna bench Pokemon. They're just gonna have a Charizard in the active, punching you. Yeah, but how is this like that much better than Raging Ball is what I'm curious about. I don't know. I don't know how this is like that much better than Raging Ball. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe like how hard and efficiently you can hit with Palkia and then have the backup of the Chi and Pow is enough to like be that much better than something like a Raging Bolt. But I guess that's the question. Like, why is this that much better than Raging Bolt? Because if it's not, then, you know, it's just like another 2-prize beat stick deck that's not that good. I don't know. We'll see. You do have the potential attack with Greninja, which I guess is pretty cool, but you have snipes with Greninja and Ogerpon. Yeah, I see you do have the snipe attacks. This one doesn't play the Ogerpon, but you could play the Ogerpon to snipe. Here's another list. The same thing. This one has the Monkey Dory in there. So you got the trumpets. You have Monkey Dory and Dark Energy. So you can accelerate Dark Energy into play, move it to Monkey Dory. You can put Gengar on the bench. Honestly, I think a big part of this deck, though, for sure, is definitely the Gengars. Because, I mean, one of, like, the weaknesses of Skyfield decks, when Skyfield was a card, was your opponent bumping your stadium. You have to discard all your Pokemon. And then you're playing a deck that needs a big bench, like Mega Ray. And then you have to get the Pokemon back. But the Gengars will just, like, if your stadium gets bumped, you just discard your Gengars and you put them back into play. For anyone who doesn't know what the Gengar does, its ability says if it's in your discard pile, you can put it on your bench and put, was it 2 or 3 damage counters on it? I don't remember. So the Gengar, I think, will probably be a pretty big deal for the Palkia deck, so you can constantly replenish your bench that way. So you can keep hitting hard with potentially Palkia. And the Gengar does put damage on itself. I don't remember if it's 2 or 3 damage. But you put the Gengar back in play, it puts damage on itself, and you can Monkey Dory the damage off the Gengar onto your opponent's Pokemon. And if they bump your stadium, you can repeat the process from there to build up extra damage to actually be able to get one-hit KOs with Palkia, as opposed to having to get all your one-hit KOs with the Chi and Pao. So you have wasted one-hit KO with Palkia, Chi and Pao. I guess you can also take knockouts with the Terapagos as well, though. Yeah, you can take one-hit KOs with Terapagos as well. So maybe there is something here. Maybe I'm, like, underrating this a little bit. It definitely seems good. But it might just be another 2-prize beat stick deck. All right, here's another take on Galvantula. This one can't chain attacks as well, though, right? You have Trumpets. You have the Tool card. This one seems like it relies on attacking with Joltik every single time to chain attacks. You have 2 Terapagos, so you can easily get the stadium into play. Double Crispin. You'll give Crispin energy acceleration. 2 E-switch to work with your 2. This one honestly just seems like this seems like a worse way to play Garvantula for sure. The other builds like Garvantula seemed way better. Yeah. All right. Zoroark. Once again, this. I don't think Zoroark still doesn't seem that good because it just seems like another 2-prize beat stick deck. The Fan Rotom synergizing with the Dodrio is kind of cool, though. That's kind of cool. The problem with this deck is going to be getting the damage spread out through all your Pokemon. Like this list has still 2 Gape-Jaw Bogs and the damage. But I remember whenever I played Zoroark, like you had to have 4 of the damage pump and 4 Gape-Jaw Bogs to hope to build up enough damage in play on enough Pokemon. But also, I don't know, is Zoroark ever just better than Palkia, or is Zoroark always just a worse Palkia? This build isn't chaining. I think you're just using it to get ahead and then attack with Terapagos. Yeah, I could definitely see that, Jake. With this build here. Just got Galvantula early, and then Terapagos after you've gotten a lead. Yeah, Zoroark, I don't know. If Zoroark just seems kind of like a worse Palkia. But I guess you have to play less cards. Because you can just play, like, double turbos. It's definitely probably worth investigating for sure. The Fan Rotom with the Dodrios is really cool. That's, like, my favorite part of this build is that combo. Also, like, looking at all of these decks, is it just me, or does Lawzone beat all of these? Am I missing something? Besides the item lock decks. But maybe Galvantula is so prevalent that you can't play Lawzone anymore because Galvantula just beats Lawzone. That's definitely possible. Like, I'm looking at the Palkia deck and the Zoroark deck, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure Lawzone just beats these, right? But if Galvantula is prevalent enough, I guess you can't play Lawzone because there's no way Lawzone beats Galvantula. Why, Luminous just play Psychic? Well, I guess you could use it. No, why? Yeah, why do they play a Luminous? Is there any reason to have these Luminous in here? I think you're right. I don't think there's actually a reason. Does anything in here synergize with special energy specifically? I don't think so. Do you think this is the most impactful mini set in a while? Well, it's not a mini set. This is a major set. Stellar Miracle is a major set release. Just like, yeah, even in Japan, it's still a major set. I'm pretty sure it's not a mini set. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but yeah. I mean, for us, it'll be a major set release for sure, at the very least. I assume in Japan, this is also a major set release. All right, here's another one. This one has Trumpets, so this one doesn't even play Double Turbo Energy. This one doesn't even play Double Turbo Energy. It also only plays 2 of the Area 0 Stadium and 2 Bog. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. Secret Box. Oh, actually, what was the ace spec in this one? Maximum Belt. This one's got Secret Box. Here's another one. This one's got Prime Catcher. This one plays no Bog and just damage pumps, which is how I figured it would be. How you'd want to play it. It's just this stadium. Playing the Bog feels a little bit awkward, for sure. This one is also Trumpet based, so they don't play. So they play E-Switch Trumpet. Wait, this one doesn't even play E-Switch. Oh wait, you can Trumpet to the Zoroark though, right? Or am I tripping? No, you could, yeah. Because you have to have a Terra Pokemon in play, and then you can Trumpet to any colors Pokemon, right? You can just like Greninja Energy away, Trumpet to your Zoroark. Okay, sure. This one has Canceling Cologne, so you can combo that with Radiant Greninja, I assume, to like get around Manaphy. But none of these decks are even weak to... Well, I guess like you wouldn't want your two Hoo-Hoots to get sniped by a Radiant Greninja, I guess. This is a Terrapagos Palkia, so this one doesn't play Chi and Pow. A lot of people are only playing 3 Area Zeros, which I think makes sense. If every deck is an Area Zero deck, then I guess you don't need that many. Also, you only need to take like 2 to 3 big one-hit KOs throughout a game, so you only need to put Area Zero and play like once or twice, right? Or 2 or 3 times, probably. And it does possibly stick in play. This list plays 4. This is the first one we've seen that plays 4. This is also just a Palkia Terrapagos build. No Chi and Pow. This one's got the Water Ogre Pawn, but no E-Switch. Oh, so it just wants a different Terra Pokemon in play, I guess. Oh, wait, this one's only. Oh, that's actually none of these play E-Switch or. Well, this one plays 1 Trumpet. Most of these don't have Trumpet or E-Switch though. So they're just like set up. These decks. See, these decks are literally just attack with Palkia decks, and that's it. I guess you could Palkia to the Ogerpon or the Greninja to then use the snipe attacks. But yeah, these decks are literally just attack with Palkia and that's it. Okay, so this is the full-on Terrapagos deck. This is the full-on Terrapagos build. Terrapagos, 3/3 Noctowl, 1/1 Dunsparce, 3 Bufalon, 1 Rotom Fan, Ursaluna, Squawkabilly, and then I guess a Virizion here, because I guess Charizard's probably still a thing. You can manually attach twice to Terrapagos because you can save it on a Palkia. That is fair, yeah. I guess you could Palkia ability to itself plus another Palkia, then attach to Terrapagos and have that options there. Okay. 4/4 to Dunsparce. 4/4 to Dunsparce. 3/3 not. Dude, the support. This is all support Pokemon and Terrapagos. This is the 4 double turbo build. There's no. So there's a 2 Bufalon in here, but there's no. What does it feel like they're missing? They don't have any Bravery Charm. Does the extra HP not matter? There's no Bravery Charm. No Bravery Charm. Here's another one. 1/1 B-Barrel. Oh, dude, you can Fan Rotom to find 2 Bidoof in a B-Barrel. Wait, is Fan Rotom good in Arceus? Well, I don't know if that'll be enough to save Arceus. Arceus is in a pretty bad spot. But like theoretically, you could Fan Rotom. B-Barrel's 120 HP. Oh shoot, you're right. Yeah, you can't find B-Barrel. Never mind. Not as good as I thought it was. I mean, you could get 2 Bidoof, but that's not worth it. Yeah, so that's right. Fan Rotom finds Pokemon with 100 or less. Never mind. Can't get the B-Barrel. You can Fan Rotom for 2 Archon and Summoning Star them. Genius. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Search out Boof with Fan Rotom. Yeah, you can find everything else. You just can't find B-Barrel, unfortunately. This is another straight Terrapagos deck. This one has the... whatever these things are called, the trumpets. Here's a Lapras deck. Here's a Lapras deck with Matang. This deck has to suck. This deck definitely is bad. There's just no way. Because Lapras sucks. Lapras does what? 40 plus 40 for each energy attached to it or something? And only has 220 HP. There's no way this deck is good. I couldn't believe it. I would not believe if this deck was actually good. This might be the best way to play Lapras, though. This might be the best way to play Lapras, but there's just no way this deck is actually good. 20 energies is crazy. 20 energies is a lot, yes. And then here's some Charizard decks. They got the Briar in there now. Yeah, it's just Charizard Dusknoir. The only new card is Briar. This one plays the tree. We got the Pidgeotto. Playing the stage 1s. Got the tree involved. Oh, honestly, tree with Dusknoir is kind of broken, right? That seems super good. Tree with Dusknoir? Because you could have Duskull in play and make it into the Dusknoir 1 turn through the evolution. That's pretty good. That seems pretty good. This one still has Unfair Stamp. Only new card still is the Briar. Briar looks like it's in every... Anyone who doesn't know what Briar does, Briar says if your opponent has exactly 2 prize cards remaining, you can play it, and then... Well, you can... If your opponent has exactly 2 prize cards remaining, if your Terra Pokemon takes a knockout during this turn, you take 1 more prize card. If your opponent has 2 prize cards, your Terra Pokemon draw you 1 more prize card on your turn. So it does seem pretty insane with Charizard, and it looks like every Charizard deck has it. Yep, Briar. 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 That's the only new thing that Charizard really got, to be honest, from Stellar Miracle, looks like. This one doesn't have Briar. They're throwing. This Briar. Briar. Alright, let's just go past the Charizard decks. Dragapult. Dragapult also got Briar. And Crispin. Dragapult also got Crispin here. So 2 Crispin, 1 Briar here. Oh, and they got the Tool card as well. That's probably a big deal for them, right? No Vessel is weird. Why would we not run a Vessel? Wouldn't we want a Vessel? I guess you have the Crispin. Well, no. I feel like being able to go Arven for Tool plus an energy seems pretty good, right? I feel like there's a Vessel missing from this list for sure. This list has the Vessel. Okay. 2 Crispin also feels like a lot if you have the Tool card, but maybe it's not. Yeah, 2 Crispin feels like a lot of... Maybe you do want 2 though. I could see it. I could see 2 being correct, but it feels like you'd only ever need 1. But... And these decks aren't playing... No, this one has Briar. This one does not have Briar, which is interesting. The Briar's in this one, though, as well. Briar, Crispin. This one has Neo Upper. Is Neo Upper still... I feel like the Tool card has to be better than Neo Upper Energy. I could be wrong on that. But yeah, because like having to put your Force Shield Stone or your Quick Search to your Neo Upper feels like worse than being able to just go Arven for the Tool card. And then maybe just naturally have an energy in your hand and then be attacking. I guess it's easier. It's theoretically easier to remove your Tool card with like a Vacuum or a Jamming Tower and like nullify it. But this format, it feels like the format's getting more aggressive, to be honest. This one's got Scoop Up Cyclone in it. 2 Crispin, Briar. Guardy lists. Are Guardy lists changing at all? They didn't gain any new cards, right? Yeah, nothing new here in the Guardy deck. That one had Noctowl. Dragapult. Oh, it does. There's a 1/1 Noctowl here. I don't hate that. But do you really have bench space for Noctowl if you're playing Dusknoir? I don't know if you do. Vacuum is more common than E-Hammer, but finding Crystal is so much easier than finding up Neo. Yeah. I mean, you really just want to be attacking as soon as possible, right? All right, Regidrago builds. They didn't really get anything new. They have a Crispin. Not sure how good that is. There's a 1/1 Noctowl in here, which is interesting. A different kind of support Pokemon added into here. That could be okay. 2 Stretchers. Superior. Could Guardy run the Dusknoir? I don't think so. No, it doesn't seem like it would be that beneficial. Yeah, it doesn't seem very beneficial. All right, let's scroll through these Regidrago builds real fast. Rhydon, Lost Bullet. Okay, this is the we've seen this Lost Zone deck before, but for anyone who hasn't seen this Lost Zone deck, this deck is actually pretty sick. So you just get like you try and go for turn 2. Dusclops plus Lost City, and Lost City says when one of your Pokemon is knocked out, it goes to the Lost Zone. So even when Dusclops knocks itself out, it goes to the Lost Zone. So you try and build up 10 in the Lost Zone turn through Dusclops, Lost City, and then board wipe them with Sableye, basically. And then maybe you need Ursaluna to like close out the game at the end or something. Yeah, basically you try and go for like a turn 2 board wipe, a turn 2 board wipe situation. This is probably a meme deck. Because you probably can't... I don't think this deck probably can't stand up to like big basic decks. Like the Terapagos stuff and like the Palkia stuff. I don't think this deck can beat those decks. But if you go first against like Charizards and Dragapults all day, you probably just beat those for sure. So So yeah, if you just play against like Dragapult and Charizard and stuff and Gardevoir and you go first, you just like turn 2 board wipe them and the game's over. They can't, I don't think they can handle that. I think you're coming up, maybe something like this could handle, as far as Lost Box goes, maybe something like this can beat like Palkia and stuff. 3 Pokemon Catcher? Wait, what are they trying to Pokemon? Why is there 3 Pokemon Catcher in here? What are we trying to catch that aggressively? I couldn't tell you. Raging Bolt, Flapple, or Hydrapple? Dude, I don't know about this. Raging Bolt, Hydrapple with the Joltik. For the energy acceleration, turn 1. If you don't want to get off the turn 1 attack or with the turn 1 attack. Oh, this one is cooking? Yeah, this one is cooking. Here's a little bit more standard of a Raging Bolt deck. Once again, pretty standard Raging Bolt, Raging Bolt. Oh, this one has, yo, oh, I kind of like that. That's kind of cool. A 1 of Terrapagos plus a couple Trumpets. I think you should be going heavier on the stops then if you're going to do that. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that. That's a cheeky combo. I'm not sure it's good. I mean, I'm not sure that's good. But it's cheesy. Get your Billy in play. Get your Terrapagos down. Trumpet some extra energy into play. Moon. Lugia. This is all Shrouded Fable inclusions, though. There's nothing new from this set. Quad Thorns. No real great new inclusions. Has the Colress there, I guess. Espathra. No new inclusions either. Arceus-Tina. Arceus-Tina lives over there? Is still surviving? 2 Crispin? Are we just attacking with Tina over and over again? Honestly, that doesn't seem terrible. And I mean, I don't think Arctina's good. There's just no way. For Crispin. Could work. Probably not. Yeah, I don't think this works. It'd be cool if it did work. I don't think this works. This looks too cheesy right here. It's the basic Okie with 4 Crispin. You Crispin to it. Search your deck for a fighting energy. And then find another energy. You attach. I feel like this deck still doesn't have enough energy acceleration, though. I feel like that's not enough. I was looking for, like, the Hourglass. Honestly, Hourglass with Okie could be interesting with this. Because you could, like, Crispin a fighting to it. Attach a fighting. No, but then you only get the extra HP. No, I don't think this doesn't make a ton of sense either, I don't think. All right, we got some more days to look at here, though. There's 2 more. You look at Saturday. This is all from, like, over the weekend. Here's a Reggie deck. So it's Reggie's, Terrapagos, Lapras to fill your bench. You can attack with Lapras or Terrapagos. There's this thing here. Oh, it's Zeraora with Free Retreat, I think. And then you have Iron Hands, Roaring Moon, Radiant Greninja. I mean, it's cool. It's definitely cool. 4 Super Rod to get back your attackers. Reggie's with Spider. With Galvantula. I think there's better ways to play Galvantula. But this could be kind of cool, to be honest. Reggie's Iron Hands. There's a lot going on, though. It's a lot going on. You got to get the stadium. You got to fill your bench with... You still need to have 6 Reggies in play. So you don't actually have that much bench. So your bench is like... Wait, what does your bench look like? You have to have 6 Reggies in play. And then you need a Terra Pokemon in play. So you still have to have a Terra Pokemon in play to gain access to that last bench space. And then you have one. You get 1 free bench space to work with. And you could use Greninja with the Moonlight Shuriken and concealed cards to draw cards. I mean, it's gonna be Iron Hands or Roaring Moon probably. Yeah, there's no way Reggie's is good. There's no way Reggie's like this is good. There's just no way. Like, it's not gonna happen. And then, like, if someone just goes, like, replace your stadium plus knockout, you just lose. Here's another Hydrapple build. Dude, I kind of hate how literally every deck has Area 0. Area 0 is like every single... I mean, the card's good. I guess I can't really go against it, though. Yeah. Now, this is what you like to see, the 2-line decks. Hydrapple, just 2 lines of cards, 18 energy, Ogerpon Hydrapple. Love to see it. I think 8 bench is cooler than 5 bench. I don't know. Not if every deck is trying to take advantage of 8 bench. But it's okay. I'll play a deck with 4 Collapse Stadium. I'll find a deck that works with 4 Collapse Stadium. I'll just play Collapse Stadium. Torterra, Ogerpon. I don't think Area 0 saves... You can even save Torterra, to be honest, though. Although I would like it to. I don't think it does it. Feraligatr. At least Feraligatr doesn't play... At least Feraligatr's not playing Area 0. But every deck seems to be some kind of like... Every deck is like just like a 2-prize... A 2-prize deck, basically. Like an Area 0 2-prize deck. Here's another Terrapagos build. The whole squad. One of Gengar. It's a double turbo build. 3 Jets. 3 Jets, huh? What are the 3? Is it just our switch cards, I guess? 3 Jets, a lot of Jet. What does Feraligatr do? It's the old Feraligatr. It does like 100 damage plus 150 more if you put 5 damage counters on it. So you're hitting for like 250. I think that's correct. It's something like that, yeah. Lost Box seems good if there's not a lot of Dragos. Or Galvantula. Galvantula's gonna be tough to beat as well. Another Terrapagos. Trumpet Terrapagos. Pidgeot Dusknor Terrapagos. Okay, it's the first time we've seen a Terrapagos build like this. This one has Bravery Charms and Pennies. So they're going like the tanky route. And they want the Pidgeot to be able to support them. I don't hate it. I was wondering how good the tank build of Terrapagos is going to be. Ooh, wait, doesn't Bouffalon also protect Pidgeot as well? That's actually pretty good. Because you can have the because that effectively gives Pidgeot 200 or 340 HP. Wait, that's actually... Wait, no, is it only basic Pokemon? Oh, okay, never mind. It only protects basics. I take it back. Arceus Regidrago seems just like bad Regidrago. That one just seems like bad Regidrago. I don't think this really gained anything new. It's the Kofu deck. Yeah, there's Crabominable. There's the Veluza or whatever. There's no way to aggressively find the Kofus, though, to actually make this combo work, right? But I guess you have Curly... Oh, no, you have Gallade. You have Gallade Curlia to find the Kofus. Okay. Oh, no, wait, you have the Meowstic. What does the Meowstic do? Wait, what doesn't Meowstic do? Search your deck for 3 supporters? Never mind, we do have a way. Oh, it searches 2 supporters? That's not as good. But that's still something, I guess. That finds you some Kofus. You have to find the other ones, though. You can play Colress. Oh, no, wait. Colress doesn't find supporters, though. Colress finds what? Energies and stadiums. Colress feels a little bit off in here, but I guess you're playing through the... I guess the reversal energy makes sense in here, because you're not always going to have 4 Kofu in your discard pile early game. So you'll be behind on the prize exchange. So you go reversal with a couple Kofus, and then you eventually get to more Kofus, and you go from there. What do I think about Turbo Charizard using 4-3-2 Dusknoir line with Squawk, Stop, Roxanne? It does not sound very good. Man, I want this set to come out already. We are 2 months away, I think. Around 2 months. Stall? Love? No, dude, no! Bouffalon wasn't supposed to help Stall, bro! Now everything's a tank. Everything's a... Dude, your Snorlax... You put a Bravery Charm on Snorlax, and then you put Bouffalon in play. It has 260 HP. You put a cape on there, a luxurious cape. Dude, no, bro. Stall's not supposed to get more tools, bro. Tank lacks Stall. Hero's Cape plus Bouffalon. 250, 310. No, bro, no. I don't want to see. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to. I don't care. I don't care. Terrapagos Palkia. This one plays 3 Trumpet, but no Chien Pao. That doesn't make a ton of... I feel like if you're playing this many Trumpets, you should be playing Chien Pao, right? No Trumpets. This is just straight Palkia, basically. Palkia actually might be good. Area 0 Palkia might actually be good. This one has Chi and Pow, but no trumpets, so it's just in here for the to find energy, I guess. Oh, this one has a... This one doesn't have... It has Iron Valiance and switch cards instead of just playing Monkey Dory alongside the Gengars. That feels like you're working harder for less. It feels like Monkey Dory plus Dark Energy probably does more for you. Probably does more for you. This one's got the Monkey Dory. Also a B-Barrel line. We haven't seen B-Barrel in here yet until this one. They got Kyurem, so they were prepping for Lost Zone. They were prepping for Lost Zone. Psychic Energy so they can attack with Gengar. I don't know how good that is. They have Mimikyu in here as well. I wonder what matchup Mimikyu... I wonder if maybe there's a matchup that Mimikyu just like hard carries in. More Palkia. This one's got no trumpets, but plays Lapras. Oh, it's the Terra Pokemon in here. No Terrapagos. Instead, they have Lapras plus Ogerpon. I guess like there would be maybe some reasons because of weakness. Because like, what is Terrapagos weak to? Terrapagos is weak to fighting, right? And then what is Lapras weak to? Lightning. And then Ogerpon is weak to metal. So you can just like pick what one you want based on what they're weak to, I guess. Here's another Cinderace deck. A couple Cinderace decks. Honestly, Cinderace being good is sick. It's so sick if Cinderace is actually good. The Featherball synergy is just so cool. Being able to play broken Pokemon search cards, well, not broken, but super efficient Pokemon search cards is like, it feels so good. Being able to play stuff like, I'm trying to think of a good example, like Cherish Ball, back playing Cherish Ball and Mew and Mewtwo, it just felt too good. It just felt too good. Evolution Incense, yeah, playing a deck that could like work well with Evolution Incense, like it just Mysterious Treasure, playing a deck that worked with Mysterious Treasure, like that's the way Featherball feels. Featherball is like a broken Pokemon search card if you have enough Pokemon in your deck that have free retreat costs. That's why I'm so excited for the Crobat deck that's coming out in Shrouded Fable. I'm so excited for the Crobat deck because everything has free retreat. So you can literally find everything with Featherball. Charizard, why do you need Charizard and Cinderace? That seems like a little bit overkill. I'm not sure about that. That's a combo right there. There's a very much a lack. This one seems overcooked. This build seems overcooked. There's a massive lack of draw power in this build. You got Mochi though. You got Mochi Pecharunt for big hits, I guess. Now we got the Pidgeot Ball, but this is just like normie Zard. Yeah, these are just Charizard decks. Charizard. All right, see if there's anything cool at the bottom here, past all the Charizards. Charizard does seem to be like the most winning deck still so far from the 2 days we've looked at. It seems to be still winning the most over everything else. Dragapult decks, or Regidrago decks, excuse me. Nothing crazy in any of these, it doesn't look like. Not that I'm seeing anyways. We get to the Dragapults. Oh, only one Dragapult winning on Saturday. Lost Dragapult. Oh, no, wait, there's more Dragapults in here. Xatu Dragapult, Xatu Dragapult. Dragapult. Never mind, there's a lot of them. I take it back. Dragapult. There's a lot of Dragapults in here. Guardy Slowking. Okay, this deck looks pretty sick, too. So this Slowking discards the top card of your deck and then uses the attack of one of those Pokemon if the Pokemon does not have a rule box. And then there's this Onix, and what does the Onix do again? The Onix does like 50 damage for each damage counter on it or something. So you use the new Stadium that takes a card from your hand and puts it on top of your deck. So you put the Onix on top of your deck, then you load up a bunch of energy on Slowking, so it has a bunch of damage counters on it, and then you use Slowking to discard the Onix, to copy the Onix's attack, and basically one-hit KO anything. Or you can also copy Kyurem. There's a Kyurem in here as well. There's no canceling Cologne, so we got to get that involved, definitely. And then there's the other Slowking in here, or it's a Slow Bro, right? And this Slow Bro says if your opponent has exactly one prize card remaining, you just draw 2 prize cards. This is a good meme right here. This is a good meme deck right here. It could actually, honestly, it could be good. It actually could be good. You're one-hit KOing anything with this Slow Bro. Like, that's not bad. You don't really, there's no Greninja in this build, but you maybe just don't have the bench space for it, to be honest. Possible. Here's a little bit more of a normie Guardy. Nothing crazy. More Guardy. Lugia. All right, that's the first Glamora sighting. Someone's teching for Area 0. Gravity Stone? Oh, I did see that Gravity Stone as well. Where was that? Was it? Yeah, what does the Gravity Stone do in Guardy? just trap stuff. You're just trapping it and sniping around it with... Oh, yeah, Gravity Stone on Screamtail. And you just snipe, right? That's like the... It's got to be the main synergy there, right? Yeah, the first Glamora sighting. There it is. Someone got sick of... They're tired of the Area 0 decks. I guess it makes sense in here because you can jet around it, right? You send it up, and then you jet your attacker back into the active. It also increases your retreat cost so you can move around energy more easily. Okay, yeah, so there's a decent amount of synergy in Guardy with the stone, yeah. You can just Delibird to play around Mora. Well, the point is to like send up Glamora and then attack with something else. You're not leaving Glamora in your active. Yeah, you're not leaving Glamora in the active. It's just send it up and then knock out their active. Send it up, reduce their bench to 3, knock out their active. Now they have 1 active and 2 bench, and then they have to replenish from there. We're only seeing it in 1 so far. Here's a Raging Bolts. Zoroark decks. We already looked at Zoroark decks earlier. Here's some Greninja EX decks, actually. Hold up. Greninja EX. They do get Briar. Ooh, okay. Briar with Greninja EX seems pretty good. Dusknoir. Greninja, Dusknoir, Briar, Pidgeot. I kind of like what I'm seeing here. Here's another one. No. This is Greninja Palkia. Dude, I don't know what this is. This is Greninja Palkia, Pidgeot, Area 0, Terrapagos. Dude, this is everything. Dude, this is everything. All right, Baxcalibur with Chi-Pao is back. Dude, this is just everything. This is everything in here. They got it all. All right, this is just Baxcalibur. Honestly, as we progress from Friday to Saturday, the decks are getting like more normal. Dialga, some Dialga decks. Oh, a lot of Dialga decks actually, but nothing new, right? There's nothing new to these Dialga decks. Well, I guess they have Pheasantipity now. They have Pheasantipity, but that's it. Some ancient decks, just normal. Oh no, this is like or Moon EX, Moon Ancient box, Moon Ancient, Mill. Love to see some stall. Yeah, love. You hate to see stall. What am I saying? But you love to see it, right? Love to see some stall. All right, one more day to look at. Sunday. See if they got anything for Sunday. They got this one. Oh, dude, no way. Someone actually is taking advantage of the A-Spec. This A-Spec card is terrible. What does it do again? It does, oh, I even forget what it does. The opponent's active is now confused and burned. Let's go, bro. It's actually seeing play. So Cradily for 1 grass energy does 100 damage times each special condition your opponent's active is affected by. So, and its ability says flip a coin of heads. Your opponent's active is affected by a special condition, and you get to pick it. So we got Brute Bonnet in here with the tool card, so we can poison them. Cradily could confuse them. That's 200 damage. Radiant Sneasler, so 220. What does Omastar do again? What does Omastar do again? Omastar puts 2 stage 1 2 stage 1s into play, right? 2 fossil stage 1s into play. It's 2 stage 1s that evolve from a fossil. Okay, and puts it on your bench, right? But it's from your deck, right? It's from your deck. Okay, so this deck is probably just terrible. Cradily sucks, there's no way. But it is a funny deck, and it is funny that it plays the burn confused gun. that's pretty funny. All right, more Cinderace action. They're playing Wasteland, which is interesting. I guess you could like, no, I don't get that. What is the point of playing Wasteland? That's interesting. I mean, it doesn't affect them because everything has free retreat. All your big Pokemon have free retreat. But that's curious. Yeah, the Wasteland's curious for sure. I'm not sure how I feel about that. What is the point? Maybe there's a specific matchup. I think it's the first time we've seen Wastelands in the Cinderace decks, though. Another Cinderace build. Primeape, Little Monkey EX. Primeape, Dusknoir. I honestly don't know what Primeape does. Primeape, B-Barrel, Dusknoir. I don't actually know what the Primeape does, though. I'm gonna look it up real fast. I know it's a card we already have. Oh, no, it's Annihilate. call. Annihilate. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Annihilate BX. Angry Grudge. Put up to 12 damage counters on this Pokemon. This attack does 20 damage for each damage counter placed in this way. And then 150. And the little one does Rage Fist. 70 damage for each prize card your opponent has taken. Alright, no. This is definitely a pile. Prime pile. Terapagos. What are these builds though? We got some trumpet builds. Another trumpet build. This one's actually got kind of some squad in here. We got the Virizion, the Ursaluna, Fighting Ogerpon, some E-switches, 1/1 Palkia, a Raikou. This is the Terapagos Pidgeot build with like the pennies and the Bravery Charm. So tank Terapagos. This is the build I'm most interested in, to be honest. I didn't think about playing it with Pidgeot, but Tank Terapagos is the build I'm most interested in for sure. Bravery Charm, Bouffalance. But I could see Pidgeot being the way to play it, to be honest. That was a Rainbow Road Terapagos. It really is, to be honest, yeah. Okay, I'm trying to understand what is the point of this build of Terapagos? I honestly don't know. I think this is just an Ogerpon deck that has Terapagos. Is every deck just an Area 0 deck? Tinkaton. Nothing crazy here, though. Palkia, Dory, Gengars. This one doesn't have Terapagos, but it has the sad ogre pawns, whatever they're called. The water ones. Water pawn. I think with the bird is kind of hype. I'm playing some Tink one set drops. With the bird. Oh, with Pheasantipity. Yeah, I guess it's okay boost. Right? It's an okay boost. That's nice, actually. That's nice. The Pheasantipity's nice. Especially because you almost always give up the first prize card. Nice little buff for Tinkaton. Palkia, 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 Palkia. Alright. No more Palkia. Dude, holy shit. These ones have Canceling Clone in it as well, so they're playing for the Greninja around Manaphy. Yeah, they're playing for the Greninja around Manaphy combos with these builds. A nice two-liner deck, bro. You love the two lines. Dude, let's go. Hydrapple. Ogerpon. Keeping it clean. Keeping it simple with the two lines. This one has a little bit more going on, though. Same thing, though. Same thing happening. Two-liners give me PTSD. It was a pretty terrible format where there's a ton of two-line decks. This is a grass pile right here. You got the Lilligant or Illigant. What is the name of this card? The Ogerpons, the Toadscrolls. Oh, it is just a Toadscroll deck, though, isn't it? It is just Toadscroll, actually. Toadscroll Lilligant? Lilligant, yeah. Yo, the United Wings! Wait, why is this not better? Am I trolling? Like, is this a bunch of two-prize decks? I'm not seeing, like, lost boxes and stuff. Is United Wings underrated? Dusknoir? There's still a decent amount of Dusknoir. That's true. That's fair. That's fair. Liepard build. Wait, what? Wait, doesn't Liepard rotate? Am I trolling? I thought Liepard rotated. The one I'm thinking about with trade. Liepard is Brilliant Stars. Oh, wait. Never mind. They're not playing in rotation format. It does rotate, but they're not playing in rotation format. Don't mind me. This is actually just a Blissey deck. With 3 fans. I wonder if that's like anti-Palkia. There's 3 fans in this Blissey deck. It's got to be like anti-Palkia, right? One thing I can think of. Palkia punches you move the energy off them. They have to attach there again. There's also some other interesting cards. They have Ogre Pawn, which might just be like for the Charizard matchup, I guess. 1 Terrapagos. Oh no, but they can build up a bunch of energy. Oh, they have Iron Hands. Oh, wait a second. Actually, this is kind of cool. They can like... They just build up a ton of energy in play. And they can like attack with like Iron Hands and stuff like that. Okay, it's actually cooler than I thought. Also, they can make a big Weird Ear and just smack to close out a game as well. Is rotation already happening for Japan? No, it's not. No, it's not. In my head, I thought it was for some reason. I don't know why I thought that though. Nah, this is cooked. What is this Charizard? Is it the one that does 330 damage? But it needs like 1 billion. It needs 5 energy. Oh no, they have the double energy Charizard here. I didn't even see that. Okay, okay. All right, I can get behind this a little bit maybe. You have the tree in there to set up the... Yeah, I didn't see this Charizard right here. That doubles all your energy. You only need 2 energy. You only need 2 energy. We got Magma Basins. We got the Great Tree. We want to set up 3 or 4 stage 2s as fast as possible. I can see it. I like it. Also got the Hourglass in here as well because it discards all the energy on it, right? Discard 3 energy from this Pokemon. Have 2 on there. Boom, 330. Knockout. Hourglass triggers. Put 1 back. Attach return. Knockout again. But they're probably just going to boss KO your double energy Charizard off your bench. So that's going to be your biggest trouble. Here's a little bit more of a normie Zard. It definitely seems like Charizard survives. It definitely seems like Charizard survives Stellar Miracle for sure. It doesn't seem like Charizard really cares about Stellar Miracle. Like it didn't kill Charizard. Yep, more Zard. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Zard. Okay, finally. Holy smokes. This one has Great Tree, which is kind of cool, but I think Zard will be okay. Some more Regidragos. Anything else cool around here in these Guardy builds? This one's on 2 Super Rod. This one's on Triple Stretcher Super. What the Triple Stretcher? What are we recovering? Triple Stretcher, that's too much. That seems like way too much. Triple Stretcher Super Rod. Maybe though. Attack with each thing. Like you just want to attack with the same thing over and over again. That's just a lot of recovery. That's 4 spots committed to recovery. It's like they want to only use like 1 attacker in each matchup. It's like, okay, I'm playing against a matchup where I want to use Drifloon. I need 4 Drifloons in a row. Okay, Drifloon, Stretcher Drifloon, Stretcher Drifloon, Stretcher Drifloon. Like, that's like just seems like a lot. That's a lot of Pokemon recovery. 2 Rod and a Stretcher. Okay, I can get behind that. Maybe that's still a decent. Like, there's still a decent amount. Like 2 Rod feels pretty comfortable in Guardy, to be honest. I could see like 1 Rod, 1 Stretcher. I could see doing like a 1-1 split for sure. Dragapult decks, no, but nothing crazy in these, right? A lot of them are playing the new Terra tool, which makes sense. It seems pretty good in there. This is a Charizard Dragapult with Neo Upper for the prize trade. That's interesting. Definitely an interesting inclusion there. Dragapult. Seems like Dragapult's actually doing probably better in this format than it has in past formats, to be honest. It's good to see that it doesn't seem, well, we're not that deep. That's a Legacy. What did I say? Neo Upper? I meant Legacy. It's good to see that it seems like a decent amount of... It's not like going to just like, if you're not playing a Terra deck, your deck sucks, basically. That's what I was a little bit scared of, like thinking about Stellar Miracle. I was like, it seems like it's going to be a pretty impactful set. A lot of really powerful cards coming out of Stellar Miracle. Trumpet, Terrapagos, the Terra tool... Briar, of course, as well, which does help some of these decks like Dragapult and Charizard, but it's nice that it seems like it didn't like, it's basically Terra or nothing. Other stuff also seems good. Raging Bolts. These both have the Iron Bundle. They all have Iron Bundle? No, this one doesn't have Iron Bundle. This one has Iron Bundle. This one has Dusknoir. I guess I don't hate that though, right? Because, I don't know, it's like 3, I don't know, that's awkward to play alongside Pokestop, but I guess it has Double Stretcher. If your opponent's trying to go for a 1-1-1 or a 2-2-2 prize trade, you can just like set up the Dusknoir and throw it off at some point. I actually don't hate that, but it is a big commitment with those 3 cards. And if you like bench Greninja and then bench Duskull, all of a sudden your opponent can be like, all right, cool, whatever. I'll just go after Duskull and then I'll go after your Greninja to stop you from being able to get to your Dusknoir. And my prize trade is still the same at that point. That's interesting. They also have a Briar in here. That's interesting. Ooh, wait, the Briar's kind of cool. Because you could, against Charizard, if you take a first 1 prize knockout, they take a 2 prize knockout, you take a 2 prize knockout, and then they go Charizard, go down to 2 prize cards, and you have 3 left, then you can go Briar knockout win, right? With what's his name? Ogerpon, right? To beat Charizard. You can also Dusknoir to offset the prize trade. Oh, that's true, yeah. That's actually interesting. That seems like a lot to make work without playing something like Quick Search in your deck. But, I mean, you do draw through your deck pretty aggressively. Yeah, the Briar KO Charizard for 3 actually is pretty interesting for the Charizard matchup, to be honest. It, like, fixes your prize exchange in that matchup, where you can now aggressively take a 1 prize knockout, and then you have, like, actual follow-up as the game progresses. That's curious. Your opponent can still offset it, though, just by attacking more aggressively with Radzard, though. Right? They can still offset it by just attacking with Radzard aggressively, I guess, but... Stretcher's better than Rod? In this deck, probably now, yeah. Because usually when you want Rod, you just want to recover 1 Pokemon really aggressively. Like, there's still 3... Oh, there's only 3 energy retrieval in here. But you could still play 4, I guess. Like, theoretically, this build has, like, other ways to get prize cards aggressively with the Dusknoir, with the Briar, so... Definitely interesting inclusions, for sure. Makes you stop and think about it. I don't want to stop and think about this one too much. Greninja, Charizard, Pidgeot. Ugh. There's just too much going on. I can't wrap my head around what I'm looking at. It's just a lot. I can't do it. Is having fighting weakness that powerful? I guess it KOs Terapagos. Dude, there's a lot going on. There's a lot. I do like these Greninja Dusknoir decks though. These are interesting. These are interesting. The tree? Yeah, it has the tree. It has the tree. There's a lot of stage 2s in here, but you do have the tree to work with. That's true. You got the tree. You can get there. Maybe. More tree action. Greninja tree. Yo, I'm kind of down for some Greninja tree Pidgeot action, though. It feels like this deck should have the tree in it. Oh, it's got a 101 Pidgeot. Maybe not. Well, you could like cut the Noctowl stuff and put the middle stages in there and then put a tree in here over the Prime Catcher. Now we're talking. Maybe Greninja Briar is just kind of broken. Maybe that's like the missing piece for Greninja. But also put the tree in there. Get the tree in there. Lost Tina? I don't think it survives, though. I think this is... Oh, hold on. 3 Lost Tinas. I don't think it's enough, though. There's no way. Maybe. Lost Tina on the comeback? In Stellar Miracle? What do these lists have that are new? Pheasantippides? They got the Dippities in here. They're all playing Sinnohs, it looks like. Sinnoh and a Jamming. This one had a Sinnoh. They all got... No, there's Ursaluna. They all got Dippity. This one does not have the Sinnoh. Maybe. I doubt it. Prime Catcher. This one has Unfair Stamp. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say no. Are we searching out the tree? You can quick search for it, or you can find it with 4 Seal Stone. That's about it. Quick search Baxcalibur with Pheasantipity. Is that enough? Is that enough draw power under Iono? Colress, the list has it. Oh, that list have Colress. Oh, so yeah. This has 2 Colress. This has 2 Colress. So you can Luminate for Colress, or hopefully because you play 2 of them, you naturally draw into it. And it finds you your double turbo energy as well. I don't think Pidgeot still does enough. Pidgeot and Baxcalibur has never been great because it's like finding any one card is never enough when you get Iono to Roxanne late game or Unfair Stamped. Excalibur, Bax. How good is the Stretcher in there actually? It's probably better than 3rd Super Rod, right? Just to play a Stretcher. It's probably better than 3rd Super Rod for sure. Like a 2. This one has a 2-2 split actually. So like the 2-1 split I kind of dig. I kind of dig the 2-1 split. I don't know about a 2-2. Dude, what the fuck? Stretcher gets printed and like some of these lists have so much Pokemon recovery. Or so much recovery in general. Like 2-2? I don't know about that. That's a lot. Yeah, action. Nothing crazy. Seen a couple golden goes, but there's nothing crazy in these golden goes either. I didn't even realize Worker was still a legal card. How could play Tree? They could, but Prime Catcher's like too good in Chien Pao to not play, right? Yeah, this Dango build does have 1 E-switch. Dude, 4 Stretcher, bro. There's 4 Stretcher in here. It's just so wild to see. Like, how do we go from... I guess, like, the potential utility of Stretcher is, like, you can also recover energy with it, right? But, like, I get, like... Because, like, usually Dango lists play, like, one... one Super Rod. But you can... The utility of the card is a lot higher in a deck like Dango, because it can recover a Pokemon that you milled. Oh, wait, is actually the synergy crazy with Pokestop? Because you could Pokestop, mill a Golden Go, Stretcher for the Golden Go back. Wait, actually, this actually is kind of sick. Stretcher Dango actually might be crazy. You mill your Pokemon, and then you recover them with the Stretcher. It's like, yeah, that's your Pokemon. There's no Ultra Ball in this list. That's literally what the deck is trying to do. There's literally no Ultra Ball in here. You're hoping you mill your Dangos, and then you find them with Stretcher. All right, I'm down. I need more workers, though. We have to be able to back-to-back stat more aggressively for sure. That's funny, though. I mean, maybe 1 Ultra Ball. Maybe play 1 Ultra Ball. That's a combo right there for sure. I saw someone talking about this. It's definitely interesting. Area 0. Miraidon, Area 0. Fill your bench. Miraidon, Area 0. Fill your bench. It's a Raikou deck? Yeah, it's a Raikou deck. So you can go Miraidon for Mewtwo, put down the Area 0, get another Miraidon, that Miraidon gets another Miraidon plus a Raikou, that Miraidon gets another 2 Lightning Pokemon, and you have like a full bench, and then you're swinging with Raikou. Maybe. You're still not swinging that hard. Like, this deck can't beat Charizard, right? Like, this deck is never beating Charizard, I don't think. Right? So you're still losing to, like, the really big Pokemon. But this might, like, stand up pretty well against, like, the Palkia decks, right? Like, this might just body Palkia. You might just cook Palkia, something like that. Could definitely see it. Could definitely see it. Here's another one. Lost Bullet. A pretty aggressive Roaring Moon deck. Double Billy. Honestly, Moon plus Petron's that's like a pretty big buff to have, to be honest. I'll be curious to see how that feels. Like the Petron to have like infinite pivot, like not having to play switch cards at all, and just having Petron to constantly be able to move stuff around. Honestly, that is kind of sick. Might not be enough. Like Roaring Moon might be kind of, I don't know, I guess like scaled out of the meta, whatever. What is the word I'm looking for? Power crept out, but definitely very powerful with the card. All right, well, that's all the decks to look at. That's everything. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? That's everything. A lot of cool stuff, though. Lots of cool stuff. And obviously, like, that's one of the things with, like, these smaller tournaments as well. Like, there's a lot of meta cool information that isn't even on the site yet. Okay, let me look at this. What is this? One final deck. A bonus deck to look at? Oh, what the fuck is this? Oh, hold up. Let's take a look at this. Hold up. I'll share it with the class. What is this? What does these cards do? I don't even know what these cards do. Behind my camera is 3 Counter Catcher, a 4 Shield Stone, and a Pokestop. I don't even know what I'm looking at here. What is this? What does this thing do? The flower. Each player draws 3. Oh, so it's a mill deck. It's a mill deck. The flower you both just draw through your deck. So the Comfy says both players draw 3 cards. And then, yeah, the Comfy says both players draw 3 cards. And then you hit them with the Zerosix and the Clippers. And you have counter catchers. Okay, I could see it. I could see it. No, this is definitely terrible. There's just no way this is actually good. Not possible. It's a good meme, though. It's a good meme. All right. We'll end it there. Wait, what does this card do? The selfie stick. What the fuck is next to vacuum? Yeah, what does this selfie stick do? What does the selfie stick card do? Anyone check it? Look at the top 4. Put any number of supporters into hand. So it's Pokegear, but it could get more than one. Interesting. Oh, it does play the stadium though. Like theoretically though, like if you get your opponent into a spot where they don't have an answer for your stadium, like you could beat them with the stadium, right? Seems like a meme, but maybe there's some potential there. I don't know.